a considerable number of people with eyesight impairment wear glasses. It's rather a common thing and you usually don't give it a second thought. Now ask yourself how many people with glasses you know are also familiar with basic rules of gas mask usage if the situation would require it. In this tutorial, we're going to explain how to safely use your CBRN respirator if you wear glasses and set a record straight when it comes to conflicting and potentially dangerous information you might find on the internet. Let's start with the obvious. No, you can't wear glasses under your respirator, and maybe you can think of at least one very important reason it would be a very bad idea. Since glasses need to be taken off prior to gas mask donning, it adds one additional step to the process, which is a considerable disadvantage comparing to people who don't wear glasses and can simply reach for their pre-adjusted respirators and put them on immediately. You might be thinking, I'll just wear contact lenses then. They're not in the way, don't break the seal, and it basically solves the whole problem. Except it's not recommended at all. For example, one of the reasons military personnel are prohibited from wearing contact lenses is due to possible nerve, blister or other agents' exposure hazard. The same goes for people working with industrial chemicals. Think about it. If an eye with contacts gets in direct contact with some aggressive chemical, things can get really, really ugly. There are other reasons why not to use contacts, especially for prolonged periods of time, as in some cases it might lead to irritation and corneal damage. To put it simply, avoid using contacts with your gas mask, even though it may seem like an ideal solution. Apart from undergoing laser eye surgery, what we are left with is basically one and only option: optical inserts. This is the Scott prescription lens mounting assembly intended to hold corrective lenses inside the GSR-FRR facepiece. Before it can be used, you must take it to an optometrist for preparation and installation of corrective lenses. Your optometrist or optician should have access to the lens pattern to fit these frames. As you can see, a pair of very strong diopters are already installed in this one. Every GSR, in this case FRR, has these 3 pins located across the top of the lens. This way, you can securely mount the optical insert inside the facepiece and have your respirator always ready. You can also set its vertical position using a small screwdriver, so make sure to set it right. Are there any drawbacks? Just a small, insignificant one. The Scott optical assembly cannot be purchased by civilians, so the only way you can get it is through surplus stores or online auctions. And from what we know, they do not come by easily. Now let's take a look at the optical insert from Avon Protection, which they call Vision Correction Assembly or Vision Correction System. This kit is intended to be used with the 50 gas mask series like C50 or M50, and also FM53 and FM54. It does not work, however, with older respirator types like FM12 or S10. The Avon Vision Correction System is sold without prescription lenses. The one we are showing to you right now has already been fitted with prescription lenses. You can either bring the assembly to an optometrist to fit it with the lenses you need, or if you're from the US, you can contact Avon directly for details on how to obtain them. The insertion itself is rather straightforward, even if a little bit trickier than the Scott one. Before we start, remove any outsert that might be mounted on the visor and pull the head harness over it. You'll appreciate this tip later. Place the optical insert mounting frame inside the facepiece. Reach inside the facepiece and push the optical insert mounting frame up to place the central supporting slot over the central supporting standoff, it's this button, and then push down to place and lock the optical insert mounting frame. Flex the facepiece in the temple strap area on the left or right side of the facepiece. Gently push the optical insert mounting frame mounting tab into the socket of the facepiece visor. Repeat for the other side. Run your finger around the edge of the optical insert mounting frame to ensure it is located correctly around the edge of the visor. Since our optical insert is missing a locking tab which secures the insert horizontally, we cannot show you how it's done, but it is an important step you should not omit. To sum things up, you can't wear glasses under your respirator, and wearing contact lenses poses a serious contamination hazard. No matter what kind of respirator you own, If your sight is impaired to a point you cannot function properly without an optical aid, you need to get yourself optical inserts compatible with the respirator you use and prescription lenses you need. It is critical to perform a donning test after every insertion to check whether a proper seal can be achieved. Thanks for watching, we hope you liked this video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time in CBRN Academy.